Hello and welcome to the Angus Report, a news program for cattle producers. I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers. From American Angus Association headquarters in St. Joseph, Missouri, we bring you the week's top headlines, including some indications for the Japanese export market.
We discuss important legislative deadlines and whether Congress will make progress before the lame duck session.
We'll talk to an Arizona rancher who depends on quality Angus genetics. And Tom Field of the University of Nebraska shares what it means to be an entrepreneur.
This is the Angus Report. Our top story for the week, positive news from Japan suggests the country is moving closer to lifting the age restriction on U.S. beef from cattle 20 months and younger to cattle 30 months and younger. The Office of the U.S. Trade Representative reports that a subcommittee on the Japanese Food Safety Commission has issued a recommendation to increase the age restrictions and align the specified risk material requirements with the World Organization for Animal Health. The full commission will consider the recommendation in the near future, followed by a 30-day comment period. The National Cattlemen's Beef Association reports more news on the issue can be expected in the weeks and months ahead.
Animal activists were present this year at several state fairs across the country. Most notably, the Kansas State Fair took steps to protect fairgoers from viewing graphic footage shown by the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, or PETA. The group filed a federal lawsuit claiming the Kansas Fair Board was restricting their First Amendment rights, but the judge sided with the Kansas State Fair and ruled the Fair Board can require PETA to shield people from easily seeing the images. Although PETA was in attendance, the court action was a welcome relief for many in the agriculture community.
Congressmen and women are focused on upcoming elections this fall, but much work remains on some important ag-related legislation. The Farm Bill and drought relief measures are just a few of the issues idling in Washington.
Farm Bill is a big betting game right now. There's House, I believe, has 10 actual full legislative days in September. They will then adjourn until after the election, come back for sure for a lame duck session. The Farm Bill probably has slim chance of being passed and conferenced into the President by early October. But the conventional wisdom of those in Washington that have seen a lot of farm bills and seen a lot of politics and seen a lot of election years are sort of betting that they will do a simple extension of the current Farm Bill. On the House side, the Senate has passed their Farm Bill, and a Farm Bill can be conferenced after the election in lame duck session. That won't do a whole lot for drought relief. Whether they pass a separate bill or try to attach it to a Farm Bill, I think we just have to hope and pray that drought relief, Farm Bill, various other regulations that are in the legislative pipeline, and tax relief can all be done in lame duck. That's a big order, but it can be done.
The American Angus Association Board of Directors met in St. Joseph, Missouri this month to conduct the business of the largest beef breed organization and to set important priorities during its regularly scheduled meeting.
You know, we're at an all-time low on our cattle numbers out in the country, and we know this is going to change. People are going to add cattle to their herds, are going to expand their herds as time and weather and money permits. And we think this is an excellent time for them to consider, as they're increasing their herd size, to use Angus genetics to do this. Our database, the information, the predictability that they're going to have by using Angus genetics, and building just a better quality product for them and for the end user.
The Samuel Roberts Noble Foundation has released a study measuring the effect of auction barn size on price. Based on sale price data collected on more than 13,000 calves in Oklahoma, the study showed that calves marketed at large auction barns received more than $2 per hundredweight more when compared to smaller barns, which is those marketing fewer than 1,000 head per week. However, study authors note the premium may not cover additional transportation costs of shipping cattle to larger markets versus smaller local barns. Other data show black and smoke-colored calves received a premium of more than $4 per hundredweight when compared to red-colored calves. Calves also brought more than $3 more when the auctioneer commented on the lot, and cattle without horns received an average premium of more than $3 per hundredweight. Visit the Samuel Roberts Noble Foundation online to read complete survey results.
Animal agriculture was recently under attack when the Stockholm International Water Institute recommended that the world population save water by reducing consumption of animal products by 75%. In response, the American Society of Animal Science Board of Directors released data showing the accusations in the report were false. The Stockholm study assumed that livestock were competing with crops for farmland, but in fact, 2007 USDA data show that less than 9% of pasture land was productive enough to be considered cropland. The Board of Directors also pointed to rotational grazing, fertilizer supplies, and scientific innovations to reduce food waste and develop more drought-tolerant crops as ways agriculture is working to conserve water, not misuse it.
And finally, we have an update on a story we reported earlier this month. We first reported the Organization for Competitive Markets and the Humane Society of the United States filed a lawsuit in a district Kansas court seeking an injunction against USDA's Agricultural Marketing Service, the Cattlemen's Beef Board, and the Beef Promotion Operating Committee. Instead, court documents show the plaintiff in the case is actually Michael Calicrate, Vice President of OCM. We apologize for the oversight. Visit Angus.org to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.